Be happy, happy, happy. I'm gonna be happy.
So this is Zuri. She is up for adoption through Fur Angel Foundation. Zuri is we guess about a 3-year-old Shih Tzu. She came to Fur Angel when she basically pulled herself into a Good Samaritan's yard, dragged herself up a concrete driveway. She was completely unable to move her back legs. Her fur was matted to the skin, her nails were grown into the pads. She had open wounds on her legs from dragging herself. Good Samaritan took the pup to the Humane Society to see if an owner could be located, and unfortunately no one ever came forward. So then she was, in collaboration with Fur Angel, she was turned over to Fur Angel for foster, and that's how she came to be here. Zuri is a very, very sweet, loving dog. She's super affectionate. She thinks everyone wants to be her best friend. When she meets new people, new animals, she immediately rushes over to them and thinks that they're just going to be buds. She's tried that with Sheldon, who's not always so willing to be that friend. She's a very, very tenacious little girl. She looks like a sweet little angel, which she is in her own way, but she's also quite stubborn. Like many Shih Tzus, she's stubborn, she's opinionated. She can be very, very pushy when she tries to make new friends. So she can actually be a little overbearing. You wouldn't think that a paralyzed dog could be such a bully, but she is when she plays. She does best with the younger dogs because they can take on her high energy. She doesn't let this slow her down at all. She will run around and play with the best of them. Her ideal adoptive home, she would need a fenced yard with grass. She does like to exercise and move around, and while she does have a wheelchair for increased mobility, it's good for her muscles to exercise. And she can get really good traction on grass, so she stands up more and she exercises her muscles more. She loves other dogs, so I think another dog in the household would be ideal for her. One that can deal with her very pushy, playful style. I also feel that young children may not be ideal just because when a child is playing, if they happen to trip over her or drop her accidentally, which would be completely unintentional, the repercussions could be a lot more serious for a dog of her physical status. She will need someone that is able to express her bladder on a regular basis. So someone who is home, works out of home, or a situation where she could go to work with them would be the ideal. So Zuri's come a long way since she's started her therapy. If you'll notice, she's able to pull herself up and stand on her back legs. Every now and then you'll see the muscles in her back legs start to move like normal. None of this was possible when she first started. She was completely limp. She isn't able to walk normally, but through continued therapy, we're hoping that she can progress. We're here at VCA Dental Vets in Hawaii Kai. Today Zuri's here to receive laser therapy with Dr. Jennifer Nishimura.
What I'm going to show first is how to do an exercise called passive range of motion. It's basically going to be flexing and extending all of Zuri's joints in her hind legs to kind of keep up the flexibility and not let her joints get too stiff. So we usually start with her toes, and so we're going to extend them like that, flex them like that. And we're going to do this about 10 times. Fortunately for Zuri, her toes are pretty flexible. Eventually move our way up to like her ankles. So her ankles are a little bit stiff. She takes this really well. She thinks this is playtime and time to, cuddle and spend time with her family. So if you adopt Zuri, this is something we will be doing every day for the rest of her life, just because she can't use her legs normally like a typical dog.
So there are many different types of wheelchairs. For Zuri, we found that this works the best for her. This is called a pet scooter, and it works kind of like a skateboard. So it has a platform that has a padded foam base to it, and then her drag bag, which is what this is, will just snap on there and attach. So in theory, if we didn't want to have her on the board, we could have her walk around with this, and the drag bag would protect her legs from damage. The benefit to a system like this is that when she gets tired, unlike the traditional wheelchairs where her back end is elevated, she can actually lay down and rest at her convenience. Not to mention she's pretty fast with this. If you're interested in adopting Zuri, you can contact Fur Angel Foundation. Like every animal through Fur Angel Foundation, she is microchipped, she's spayed, all of her vaccines are current, she's on heartworm prevention and flea prevention.